And this is what we want to say as teachers of Baringo. And these are not my words, it is from these teachers. That we will only support BBI in this country if they restore back our union. If they restore back, we can work with them. If they promote our teachers, if teachers' issues are handled well and nothing is left behind, we will support. But as for now, teachers are saying we are watching and watching very closely. Every other time the leaders of this country speak, we are watching their lips. What are they saying about teachers?
That will never be killed. Those who will imagine killing this movement, they will go before Nath dies. And that these intentions of trying to dictate the leadership of unions are free and independent entities. They are not departments of the employer. Some people thought we didn't have members, but we have seen we have members. We are excited. The only thing that TSC has taken away is a checkoff. And by the way, this is a learning lesson. Unions in Europe, you talk of Italy, talk of Belgium, talk of Germany, talk of particularly the UK, in the US. The unions were mistreated in the same manner. And you know what workers did, what teachers did? They left that thing called checkoff, serikali, and they started something else, standing order, where you pay, and even you maintain membership into retirement and you pay union dues. Who said we cannot change and you people, you can pay the tolls directly through your bank account?
Nobody should put us in a collision course with the government. So what TSC is doing is to try and put the teachers of Kenya in a collision course with the government. Yani wanatufanya tupigane na serikali, sasa tutaenda tuingie ndani ya serikali and we deal with them square. Because we are not interested in this fight. We want to benefit from government, but we don't want to fight with the government. You cannot kill unions and then you are talking of BBI. That is a paradox. You know, this is a union that has survived different regimes. It survived the colonial regime. The first minister to convene that meeting was a Mzungu, a colonial Mzungu.
But I dare say a strong union reflects the quality of education in any country. If there are weak unions in a country, and I'm telling Kenya, if there are weak unions in an education system, the education system will be doomed.
I am happy with the loyalty that exists with teachers. Let us go back to the staff room and tell teachers to remain enough. Kabisa, kabisa, kabisa. And we are dealing with this issue of checkoff and hopefully we'll overcome it. But I think for us to be more free, it is good if we move to standing order.
I've seen, they're here. And there are many, they're all here. This is the most popular union in the continent of Africa. The most popular teachers union in the continent of Africa. And our membership is over 200,000. We only want the checkoff returned fully as it was. We've kept and we have audited our registers across the branches. And we are satisfied and gratified that we have members. What TSC is doing is illegal to remove our members. Of course, they will be affected because when you intimidate teachers, will they deliver well? Even this thing called CBC, are teachers really understanding and delivering as it should be? If you suppress the voice of teachers, the instrument of self-expression, then you take away their political and labor rights, and you take away their human rights. This, in effect, taking away the human rights and labor rights of teachers is actually creating a lot of teachers that is so weak that cannot deliver. And in the long run, the damage will be seen in terms of children and in terms of the quality of education that will come out of it. Some of us, we are not ready to see that. We cannot imagine this country sinking in terms of delivery of quality education and access simply because of an employer that is pleasuring in applying impunity on its workers. We shall fight back, and we are fighting back. We can't allow.